Yeah, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Zah back at you real quick, man. Let me just go ahead and try to time this so I'm not on here for too long. As you know, your boy been sipping a little bit, and plus, I thought it was time for me to go to sleep, seeing that it is around 3 in the morning, and that IPA still hasn't took an effect. But I just wanted to get into something real quick. Um, that being the people that continuously speak on the coronavirus as if it don't exist. Like, don't get me wrong, like I said, I was ready to go to sleep, but this one particular chick has been hitting a Facebook article that it's not even an article. My brother put up a post of some black dude rapping, and I put up I made a comment somewhere along the line, but I noticed he still got that mask on because it's funny. A lot of people in our community refuse to acknowledge the fact that the coronavirus really do exist, and this chick in particular is not black or anything. She's actually a Caucasian chick, which I thought would be a lot smarter and a lot more knowledgeable about the things that go on in the world. But her only thing was that the disease doesn't exist, she said. But yet she says that the disease is man-made, which made absolutely no sense. It's like either it doesn't exist or it does. It don't matter whether it was man-made or it came from a bat's ass. You see what I'm saying? This is the type of people that you deal with right now. So, and this is really nothing to do with it, but so I really didn't trip off of her. For one, she made a comment on my comment when I was just making a comment on a post that my brother brought out. My brother put it out there, but this chick continued to, I don't know if she felt that she was bashing me, making me feel less intelligent, but I kept it clean, you know what I mean? I just basically allowed her to make her case, and then I brought forth my rebuttal when she said that I lacked intelligence, but I noticed every comment that she made, there was something disrespectful in it. And I made the comment along the lines that, obviously, a lot of people say that white people are evil, but I'm smart enough to believe that that's not true. This chick absolutely did not get it, turned around and said something, well, your people sold you into slavery and something along those lines. And that wasn't what it was about. The whole thing was about a virus and the fact that the virus is here and that it is actually killing people. And people send me posts saying that sometimes shit is fabricated, but yeah, to be honest, a lot of things are probably going to be fabricated in order to push an agenda of the government. See, but that's the thing. It's like I'm not saying that I believe absolutely everything that the government is saying, but I am smart enough to believe that there is something going around knocking people down, and whether it's the flu, whether it's the 5G, which that is bullshit. There's radiation right now and that's made naturally, and I can tell you the name of it because I did, you know, take classes for, I'm certified to deal with hazardous waste and things of that nature and have did it before, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to get into that because that's besides the point. The whole point is these people out here spewing this bullshit. If you don't believe in the coronavirus, that's fine. But to come on here and disrespect people and say people are less intelligent because they decide to believe in something that has actually killed family members. I just talked to a homie last night that his family died from that out of state. You see what I'm saying? And these are people that really take it serious. But understand, you always got these idiots on here that's going to say something which is crazy because they believe all these herbal remedies and that this will save the world and kumbaya this, a hug a tree, and if you do this, this is the way the world's going to turn out. But they don't have no real clear picture of exactly what they're trying to portray. One minute it's about race, another minute it's about being one with nature, as if they're Wiccans or something like that. Like, that's the type of things that I really don't understand. But I entertain these people, understand that our views are totally conflicted, but they still continue to watch my channel and still continue to comment on my page as if we're friends or something. But in all actuality, I'm looking at them like they're absolute idiots because nothing coming out their mouth is really conducive to anything. They're just doing this the whole time. Some people, I've looked at their posts and it's as if they're angry about the things that's going on in the world, and how the government is doing this. We know the government is crooked. It's always been that way. It don't matter whether you're a Democrat or you're Republican. There's always going to be some type of thing going on. Even with the stimulus package that they got going right now, you don't think that that's beneficial for one particular group? And this is not race mongering because it has nothing to do with race, because when you're in the government you don't really care what race is what, because you're on a whole different playing field. You know what I'm saying? It's all about getting elected, and once you get elected, get reelected. The whole we're caught in between something right now that I think a lot of us don't even have no clue of. Right now, it's a political race to the White House. You got one guy that's in the White House that most people, I won't even say most people, but a certain general group don't like. And then there's a other group that find them totally, they see something in him that other people don't see. Me personally, I don't really choose sides. I may not feel everything that the Democrats are doing right now is actually on the up and up. You see Pelosi try to strong arm the thing because it didn't benefit her. See, they know that, they had the majority and they're trying to, but that's beside the point. I'm not here to talk politics. I'm just trying to get people to get out of this whole 5G. 5G is nothing. It's not going to interfere with your blood cells and break this particle up and all this and the shit that people talk about that have they didn't go to school for it. They read a few papers and they just assume that that's the way it is. Not even, I won't even say they did their real research. It's just they heard a few tired words come out of somebody that they actually found enjoyable, and they chose to go along with their rhetoric. But if you really do your research, you understand that there's two different types of 5G, and the one that they do, the 5G on them towers that they're trying to create, is not the one. It's like one guy said, you'll get more damage going out in the sun than you'll get from 5G. The people that are put in place to measure radiation have cleared it. So it's like, miss me with this 5G, and for this stupid chick that continuously comment on a post that I said something about a dude's mask, you gotta make up your mind. You say that I'm a sheep, but yet you say you don't follow the government standards, you don't follow what people say. This chick said that my channel was not believable due to the fact that I didn't have 1 million subscribers, I don't get millions of views. And I'll tell you this, I don't get millions of views because I'm a hardliner. I believe what I believe, and it don't matter what anybody says. At the end of the day, I'm gonna say and do what I want because that's what I feel. I call this chick a snowflake. She's supposed to be super intelligent from what she says in her post, but yet when I called her a snowflake, she said it was racist. I said, no, you must be thinking about Snow Bunny, which I wouldn't call you a Snow Bunny because I don't find you attractive. I called you a snowflake because you think like a libtard. You know what I'm saying? And that's not all liberals. It's just a certain particular group that just think on a level, and you can pretty much tell basically what group they run with because there's no real argument. And even when there's not, when you're having a regular conversation with these particular people, there's an argument there. They can't handle if you have something, if you present facts uh and they can't disprove them, so they tend to want to argue and call you names and say all types of stupid irrelevant shit, you know what I mean? But that's the type of people that you deal with in this world. See, that's the two type of people right now dealing with this virus. You got the people that say that it's not a real thing, but yet they say it's man-made, that the government is doing this. For one, let me just tell you something. What would the government accomplish by destroying our economy? Now, if you said it was a secret government or the shadow government, then I might be a little bit more reluctant to believe it, but I might give your shit a little bit more cause because I mean, you know, for the people, it's always my people that believe in the Illuminati. Like at the end of the day, man, that group died out, and whoever took their place is on a whole different page. But that's besides the point. It's just to disprove to these cats and give them an understanding that 5G is not the shit that affects us. Like, if you want me to really get on here and put out the paperwork of the people that have to watch radiation levels, the ones that are put in place by not only government but different, you know what I mean? They're the watchdogs of this, and they said that 5G is perfectly harmless. I mean, I mean, shit, just right now with your phone, you probably get more radiation in the 5Gs in the tower. A lot of people are putting this misinformation because the best information is misinformation. A lot of shit, people are giving you actual knowledge, but it's being disproved. You know what I mean? Because people, all they, I'm gonna stray away from that because people are not gonna be able to understand it because they're always going to have their understanding of how the government works. And yeah, the government is against the people. Understand, the government are just doing what government do. Crooked, keep themselves in power and try to get on a status that puts them in a position to be above the rest, and that's all it is. But I mean, in society, anybody that got any type of real money is on a whole different level anyway. Who wants to come down and converse with the peasants when you don't have to? They have money, so why would they want to come down and converse with people such as myself and you? You know what I mean? It's no secret. You know what I mean? It's no secret that the government is crooked. Now, everybody placing placing blame on one particular individual. I think people just need to get past it. But the thing I really want to say before I end this is, understand the people that are really suffering the most are the people that is so skeptical and don't believe, really necessarily put all their, thought pattern on the fact that people are going to die from this virus. And that's the African community and minorities, period. But understand, when it comes to, certain groups, they've been on their P's and Q's. So, I mean, especially in prison, you know, especially with the double S, it's clean everything, scrub everything. You go, you look at the toilet, you can shave off of it. That's how clean it is. And that's how most homies are. The majority of the homies are that way because if you're a dirty cat, the homies will not allow you in the cell and you will get checked for that. So, on that note, you really don't have to pay attention to the homies, you know what I mean? But for the people that can't really disprove that there really is a virus out there killing people, just sit back and just be quiet. Like, if you have no real knowledge of what's going on, it's basically it's best to just keep quiet because there is people in here that their family members have died from it, and I'm sure they would love to catch you non-believing, spewing that nonsense on the internet, just not knowing what you're talking about as cats. It's real deal. You know what I mean? I mean, what else you need? To me, it's like this: enough people have not died yet for people to really get the fact that people are dying from this virus. You know what I mean? And maybe you may be spared. I feel like I was spared, but you know, that's for you to believe. Anyway, I'm your boy Zod. You know, like I said, I had a few drinks and I was cool. You know what I mean? And for the people that don't want to believe the coronavirus, that's cool. If your family died from it, you know what I mean? Or maybe you die from it because some of you motherfuckers is old and just as old as me and don't look like you in the best of shape. So you should be wearing a mask. On that note, your boy Zon.